Hey, my name is Miranda. I'm from Magical-Bali TV. We focus on learning through enjoyment. And today I have next to me Victor Ong from
The
Kuala.
Lectern KL Toastmasters Club.
And Victor is in Bali for a short visit, and he's also coming to our Toastmasters Club last night and gave his 548th speech, and it impressed the hell out of us. So I'm very curious as how he did that, because he's only been in Toastmasters for 9 years, and we know most Toastmasters clubs only have 2 meetings a month. And if you think about that, it's 24 meetings a year. So how it would still be like more than 25 years to get to where he is, but he did it. So on behalf of Toastmasters in Bali, or all of us here, I'd like to ask Victor now. So Victor, how are you today?
Fine, thank you. It's been a great time. Having great time in Bali. So thank you for having me.
It's been our pleasure. So Victor, tell me, give me the answer to this question that we've all been burning to know, like how?
I'm a passionate Toastmaster, so it is not unusual to attend a Toastmasters meeting every day from Monday to Sunday. And sometimes you get invitations for even 2 meetings a day.
Wow.
And that means many speaking opportunities. And of course, in KL alone, we have close to 90 odd clubs. So basically, I'm doing about 100 to 115 project speeches per year. In fact, this coming Monday, I have a meeting at the Phoenix Toastmasters Club. Wednesday, I have a meeting with the ExxonMobil people, the Tiger Toastmasters Club. And Thursday, there's another meeting, can't recall where. So I am a passionate Toastmaster, so I see that as my mission to try to improve myself as a communicator. That means I must speak regularly. And one of the challenges that I took upon myself 2.5 years ago is to try to do impromptu speaking, which means because I have so many speaking slots, it's not possible to think, craft a speech, and rehearse. So I want to push myself to a different level to be able to speak from the heart, using the power of language, good vocabulary, and all the skills that Toastmasters taught me to push myself to do impromptu speeches. And that's what I've been doing. So I'm very comfortable doing speeches, and so I'm happy to want other Toastmasters to discover that there is a potential in all of them, but you need to have this discipline to want to go through a very simple process to learn impromptu speaking. Once you understand what it takes to do a speech, it is pretty easy. We've seen this today with Sophie, seen this today with Miranda, and why not? Everyone can do it, honestly.
Yeah, well, that's great. Now I have a little glimpse into what you did. But I still have another question, or actually maybe a few. My other question is, what got you into all this? I mean, what got you into Toastmasters and then into like having that goal to speak so much?
I heard about Toastmasters a long time at university, but I never had the courage to join. But I was with Help University one day, and the person that runs the university happens to be a Toastmaster from District 80, which is Singapore, and she was a former district director. And she couldn't get anybody to start a Toastmasters club at the college. And finally, me being also meek and subservient like Sudha, ended up taking up the job. And that's how I came to become a Toastmaster. But the sad thing about Toastmasters was that I never had any mentors. But in a way, it's good. I look at it positively because I learned from the A to Z about Toastmasters. And why am I passionate about it? Because I think the power of language, the power of speech to influence, to encourage, to teach, to entertain, to enlighten, to inspire is so fantastic. And that's what a Toastmaster taught us to do. So I'm very passionate. I've only been passionate about Toastmasters in the last 5 years. Previously, I've been like everybody else, going to a Toastmasters club, doing the speeches we're supposed to do, albeit going through the motions. But today I do it because I know that every speech I do, I'm improving, I'm growing. And if I can share this passion for Toastmasters, and they are as passionate as I am, then I think I feel fulfilled as a Toastmaster. And I've seen it transform my life. I know it's transformed many Toastmasters that I've come across. Why not you?
Yeah. Okay, well, two more questions. The second to last question is, do you have any message for all of us who are not just newer Toastmasters, but Toastmasters who have done less than, say, 20 speeches?
Okay, there is no reason why Toastmasters should be concerned with how many speeches they have done or are doing. If you understand what Toastmasters can do, you would want to do your speeches. And to me, doing the speeches is important because it makes you a better communicator. The essence of Toastmasters is communication. And without communication, you can't have leadership. So if we understand that, let's go back to the essence of what Toastmasters is. And I've come across Toastmasters who have stopped at CTM, very old title, or stopped at CC, and never go beyond that. And that's a shame. Because to me, every Toastmaster, no matter how senior, how junior, you have potential, but you have not pushed yourself. I pushed myself because I used to be a serial contestant. I take part in all 4 contests, and I've only made it twice to the district level. And district level, I was disqualified both times. And I was so passionate about contesting that I wanted to just give up on Toastmasters because I did not make it, despite knowing I'm one of the better speakers. But I met one Toastmaster champion, and he told me, every year there are contests in every district. Every year they crown a champion. But you, Victor Ong, is one of the few, if not the only Toastmaster he knows, who have done so many speeches and who holds the record, probably in the world, for 42 Competent Communicator Awards, 4 ACB, 4 ACS, 4 ACG, 16 CL, 5 ALB, 2 ALS, 2 DTMs. And it says, champions there are plenty everywhere. Every year they're producing champions. But the kind of person, the Toastmaster, who can do those things that you have done, you are a rare gem. And I take that to heart because it keeps me going. And the more I keep on going, the more I can touch people's lives, and I think I feel happier because I feel that I'm giving back to Toastmasters because I received a lot from Toastmasters.
Wow. Every time I hear you speak, Victor, I just got this fire fanned up. You know, the spark gets bigger, and it makes me want to become a better Toastmaster. So thank you so much for inspiring me, and I'm sure it will inspire all our audiences. And now, I know you're in a rush, but one very last question, which I think also everybody wants to know, right? You said you joined Toastmasters 9 years ago. How old were you, if I may ask, when you joined?
I was already in my early 40s. Well, okay, that's a lie. It's already in my 50s.
Like mid-50s or closer to late 50s?
Okay, that's very sensitive, but early 50s.
Oh, early 50s. Okay, so I think we're still in the same age bracket.
Yes, we do.
Yes. So,
We do.
viewers, we just had the privilege of speaking or listening to Victor, who is very, very inspiring, and as the record holder in the world for probably the Toastmaster, he gave the most speeches, and it's such an honor to have him with us. And thank you, Victor,
You're welcome, Miranda.
and see you again in the future Magical-Bali talks.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.